If you are uninspired about dressing for February, there's a very good reason why. It's because December and January are about warmth. February, we're moving into more of a lighter external environment, but it's still about warmth. You see, we look more chic if we dress for our environment. And in February, we've got more light, we've got colour coming out in nature, but we also still want to keep warm. January dressing is about survival. February is about adjustment. And those January outfits can look too heavy for February. Now, when I put together my February wardrobe, I realised I'm actually revolving it around 3 core pieces that are going to be very useful for you. My beloved frill neck shirt from La Redoute. It's cotton. I have had it for years and it is still available. I can see why such a good seller for them. It comes in other colours as well. Navy would be a very good option, but I do like white because it's fresh in February. It's fresh. It's adding a bit of light to us. The beauty of a frill neck is it doesn't fight with collars. So we can wear jackets with lapels, but we also can wear collarless jackets. We can have the frill hanging up over a sweater. So if you do not have a frill neck blouse in your wardrobe, you really do need to get one. And I will list this down in the description box. My second piece is a jacket that I purchased last year from H&M, and there are similar available. Sadly, this particular one isn't, but you can see it's warm because it's got that wool feel to it and thick, but at the same time it's light in colour. And then my third is jeans. It's denim. We have to have a denim base for grounding, and I have selected 2 jean shapes. One, a wide leg, because I just love a wide leg. I love that look of a fitted top and then flowing down into an A-line that you get from a wide leg. That is so elongating, it's waist enhancing, it actually suits many of our shapes. But thinking ground up, I am going to be wearing a heavy sole because it's still mucky, muddy, rainy, damp and so on. So I will be wearing heavy boots, which aren't going to lend themselves to that wide leg jeans. The other jean shape I need because of my boots is going to be a straight leg. You can see how those 3 items would work really well together, but the other pieces I'm selecting will work with them, but also work with each other in the sort of ring around those 3 core items. Now, I haven't limited my collection to one colour theme, but I have limited myself for February as to where the colour goes. My neutrals are going to be living in the bottom half of me and in jackets, and that's my beige, my navy, my black, my denim. And this is what stops any colour we're adding in feeling chaotic. I'm including in those neutrals, say, brown as well as espresso brown cardigan. I'm also including in those neutrals beige sweaters and a kind of chocolate burgundy bomber jacket in leather. I can link this exact jacket down in the description box for you. I have had this for years. It's padded inside as well for a bit of warmth. It will work under a coat as well as, you know, so if you're wearing a trench coat, that layers over the top of it, as well as being a jacket that you can wear without a coat over the top. On the website, don't be put off, it does have a white shearling collar which is detachable, and I detached mine. See, there's buttons there. Now these neutrals then are going to make the colours that I add in wearable without being loud. Now, something else I wanted to share, because I know a lot of us are shopping intentionally. When you buy well, you really don't regret it, and when you buy well in jewellery, it means you have longevity. Today I'm bringing you a brand that's new to my channel, Idol. And I am so pleased to be working with them. They make beautiful fine jewellery that's designed to be worn every day. And you know that's how I wear my jewellery. Now, Idol are sponsoring this segment of the video, so thank you very much to Idol. The jewellery I'm wearing today is from Idol, and it is 14 karat gold and it is lab grown diamonds. And what I love is how versatile these pieces are. I've got a gorgeous day to evening set of earrings on here. Now this beautiful 14 karat lab grown diamond stud earring, so great for day to day or a simple evening out. But to a more dressy evening out, it comes with an enhancer which goes around the outer edge. This is called the Amelia. And that's the simple enhancer, which just then slips on the rod and enlarges the look of the earring. So day, evening, how simple is that? Now, it's not often I get the chance to find white gold available. So what I've chosen here is all in 14 karat white gold. There's also a necklace that I selected, and this is the Ada. Now, it's a similar circular design to the Amelia earrings. It has an adjustable chain to 3 lengths, all short in your neckline lengths. And I love how when I'm wearing, say, a sweatshirt, this is nestling just above the neckline of the sweatshirt on its shortest length. And this is what we're talking about in 2026 for elevating our leisure wear. We're wearing it with upmarket jewellery. Now, Idol Jewellery is designed in Antwerp. There are a lot of interchangeable designs on their website, which is a great way of making your jewellery investment work harder for you. These are the kind of pieces that are a forever purchase, whether that's for you or a gift for somebody else. And that's why I chose to work today with Idol. I'll leave links to these in the description box and to the Idol website so you can take a closer look. Thank you to Idol. Now, adding colour into our February collection. So colour works best in February near the face. Grey hair loves the contrast. The light outside is clearer and colour lifts without needing new clothes. So I'm using sort of purple. Now this is cable knit. Now cable knit I think looks clumsy underneath the jacket. So how I would layer this is then using this over the top of either a t-shirt or the frill neck blouse. So this is the top layer. Because we've already got the cable, you see. So the cable is that third piece in itself, the pattern. Sweater vests layered over whites and navies and so on, whatever colour you're picking. You know, my pink will look lovely over white and over navy and maybe even over black. My preference is, because we're moving into the light, over white. It will look fantastic over the frill neck blouse, but it would also, as we all know because I've worn it before, layered over a long sleeve t-shirt. And so colour and layering is how then February can become interesting and fun for our clothes. Layering is a big trend in 2026 and there are some layering looks I have never worn that I want to give a go, and we can easily wear them. This is a combination I want to try. Okay, maybe it's a bit more neutral because we've got navy white and we've got this burgundy brown colour. But I want to wear this and then maybe a white t-shirt or the white frill neck blouse underneath that. So as we have got the layering up, and you know, then you can easily unlayer if you're in a warm environment, but you're looking chic and stylish at the same time as doing that. And this look works because the knitwear underneath the bomber jacket is softening the leather. It's adding contrast at the neckline if I'm using the frill neck blouse. And it's warm, but it's got that light look about it with the elements of white in the outfit. If you're enjoying this look at my wardrobe and the concept of dressing for the month, do subscribe, because then you will see my videos come up more often, especially if you look at the subscriptions tab. I aim to do a collection of my monthly clothes every month so we have some inspiration of what to wear for the month and we're organised for the month. Roll neck jumpers, roll neck sweaters are a big trend for the winter of 2026. So let's add some colour in that way. And one of the looks I want to try is a roll neck sweater, and this is a slinky feel t-shirty type material, not the knit, and wear this underneath a shirt. So what I was thinking is this fabulous cotton shirt over that, and I think that will be an interesting outfit. Now, this cotton shirt is still available. It is Uniqlo and it's part of the J.W. Anderson collection. Now, J.W. Anderson, I think it's Dior that he styles for. And this is just such a reasonable price, and I can see why. It's been in stock for probably 6 months at Uniqlo. They must be keep refreshing their stock. So I have two versions of these. They come to hip length and it's a thick cotton. So I find them in the summer great for layering over a t-shirt. So they're acting as a bit of a jacket, but layering now over this is going to be another way of wearing those. And another look I want to use is wearing the knit polo necks with a traditional slim cotton striped shirt over the top and tucking it in, such as my Instagram friend Michelle has been doing recently, and she has loved the look so much she's done it several times, actually worn it on repeat. So I really do want to give this one a go. And what we've got by doing this is warmth from the polo necks, roll necks, along with the lightness of the shirts over the top, the lightness of the colour of the shirts over the top. Now let's take that cotton striped shirt again, but wear it underneath. Now, we may be used to wearing them underneath a cardigan, underneath a jacket, underneath a sweater. Yes, okay, carry on doing that. But how about underneath the trending half zip sweatshirts? This sort of thing, and just have your shirt collar tucked in there. That is a very modern 2026 look, and it will work beautifully for February because we can bring colour and interest in against our face with the colour of the sweatshirts and the shirts that we're picking to use for our combination. And striped shirts often have white then in that mix, which is lightening near the face. Now, I did mention that one of the jeans shapes I will be using because of the boots I'm wearing is going to be a straight jean. Now, the shape jackets I have got so far, the balloon shape of a bomber and also my woolen jacket, crop balloon shape, doesn't really lend itself to that straight jean. And what we're seeing in 2026 is the return of the structured blazer with shoulders here where shoulders are meant to be. So I have pulled out a winter weight navy blazer. Now the reason these work so great with a straight jean is because they come down over the hips. They've got a bit of looseness to them, but they've got length, which actually balances them with the lug boot. So a neutral colour blazer, which will then work with everything else you're picking. So in instance, I've got a striped sweater here. It will go over sweaters, it will go over blouses that you're picking for your collection. Now we also want to talk about weight. We want our materials to be breathable. So I have talked a bit about cotton here in the pieces I've been picking. Sweatshirt materials are often that sort of cotton material too. But how about then what wool are we going to wear? Well, I've got a cashmere sweater that's years and years old, probably 10 years old, in a V-neck. So that V-neck is then keeping you a bit cooler than a crew would do. So, but it's also, look at that lovely colour, light colour for February, but a bit of warmth. But merino wool, we might be moving back into that again. So pull out your merinos. Now, what have I put away? I have put away my burgundies, and I've put away most of my cashmere. Now, most of us have a casual lifestyle, and so this collection will work for 80% of our time. But what about that 20%? We're going to maybe go out and we want to be a bit more dressy. So I've selected some black straight trousers and also some pleather wide leg trousers that I would be adding into my collection. I've also got a black cropped jacket that I think is still available, and I will link it if it is, because it is such a useful jacket to have. I wouldn't wear this with the pleather trousers. It would go with the other trousers that I've picked out, the black straight Levi 724s, I believe they are, that I've picked out to wear, which I'll link down in the description box for you. And then we'd need a few blouses to go with those. So I've pulled out one that's black and one that's got a splash of colour. Now, what is noticeable about these is the background of white, because that goes along with the idea of bringing more lightness into the winter clothes for February. So I've linked in the description boxes the key pieces that I think have got real longevity, some of which I've had for a long time and well worth your looking at. Do remember to have a look at Idol's website as well. Now, I just want to mention that if you do not see your favourite YouTubers very often, it is because YouTube has shrunk how many videos you see on the home screen. It used to be something like 9 or 12 and there were small icons. Now the icons are bigger and you see less videos, which means you are seeing your favourite influencers far less. So by subscribing and by watching our videos, hopefully you will be shown them more. The other trick is to have a look at your subscriptions tab, because that's where you will find subscribing to, and also do turn on notifications and then go up to that bell regularly to see, because then hopefully you will see who you're subscribed to and what they've recently uploaded. Affecting us all of our views are down. Please help us. Subscribe, turn on notifications, look at your subscriptions tab regularly, look at your notifications regularly. Thank you for that.